persistence, patience, perseverance. If something doesn't work, there's always another solution.
In life, when the wind is against you, that is exactly the condition planes take flight.
The problems of failure, the problems of discouragement, of hopelessness, of hunger. Things go wrong.
So many people out there fail, not because they don't have the ability, it's because they don't have the heart to go through adversity.
Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments because the 1,001st was the light bulb.
Couldn't speak at 4. Was written out of class because couldn't read at 7. Kicked home, saying mentally challenged. One of the greatest embarrassers of our time.
I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed.
In the beginning, we went to every single label, and every single label shut their door on us. The genius thing that we did was we didn't give up.
I didn't get the job. But here's the thing. I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition, and the next audition, and the next audition.
I had 2 choices. I was going to sit in that failure, give up, or I was going to make a decision to step out of the darkness.
Every time I get knocked down, I will get back up, and I will succeed. It's going to be hard. Easy is not an option. And if it's hard, we will do it hard. Whatever is required is not victory from the jaws of defeat. I will not surrender. There are those of you were this close.
Don't stop fighting. You have everything you need inside of you.
Whatever you gotta do, you do it.
The perseverance. You see it through. The never say die attitude. If I don't win, I showed up. I gave a down effort. And tomorrow I'll do the same thing. Now continue to throw shit against the wall.
It takes that extra burst when you think there's nothing left. There's no way. You've tried everything 10 million times. If you keep hitting this wall enough times, I will see that you will not stop, that you are filled with that level of determination, faith, and courage, and then the door opens.
Life is going.
At some point, everything's going to go south on you. Everything's going to go south, and you're going to say, this is it. This is how I end.
We all get hit on the blind side by life.
A lot of things are going to happen that will catch you off guard. You can lose your family. You can lose your job. Lose your home, lose your car. They can say you can't come back. But during those down moments, that's where the growth takes place.
I've been fighting my whole life. Every punch I ever thrown has been a mark.
May I remind you, you
Born in the dark, shaped by the dark, molded by the dark.
No matter what you've ever been through, you had to go through it to get right here.
We can fight our way back into the light.
So what do you do when you fall down?
Embrace the failure.
Recycle your pain. Get something from it. You already in pain. Use it. Do something with it. Allow it to take you to the next level. Allow your pain to push you to greatness.
Some of the greatest things you will ever learn and some of the greatest changes in your life will be due to pain.
It doesn't matter about what happens to you. What matters is, what are you going to do about it? You can decide that you're going to stand up to life.
Get up! Get up! Sometimes in life, you have to hit back. This is our new day. It's time for us to stand.
I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me.
There are certain things that you gotta go through. There's certain pitfalls that you gotta fall in.
You have got to make a declaration
to say, I am a conqueror.
I'm unstoppable.
There's nothing I can't achieve.
You've got to be willing to harness your will.
In spite of what you went through, in spite of how you suffered,
you're still looking at your dream. Say to yourself,
it is not over
until I win.
Life will knock us down, but we can choose, matter or not, to get back up.
You will never truly know yourself until tested by adversity.
No matter how many times you have fallen, look up. Get up. And don't ever give up.
There are going to be times in your life where you are kicked down, where you feel like you can't go on anymore, where you don't feel like getting out of bed, where you feel like you are beat down and the weight of the world is on your shoulders and you're not sure if you could carry this thing anymore. I'd be lying to you if I said I never have down periods, that I don't feel depressed, that I don't feel anxious, that I don't feel sad, that I don't feel like the world is kicking my tail. But you gotta find a way. You gotta find something to keep going, to keep pushing forward, to just give that little boost to push you through the day, to push you through tomorrow and the next day until you get out of this funk. You gotta find something inside you to do it. And you gotta understand that it's a test. It's a test of your will, of your grit, of your mental toughness. And the more brilliant you are, the more you will be tested. You fight through the depression, you fight through the anxiety, you fight through the stress, you fight through all of the negative, all of the circumstances around you that are beating you down to your knees. And you just gotta stand up.
Listen to me very closely. You gotta hear what I'm saying. Pain is temporary.
If you push through, the gates will open. That you will reach your goals, your targets, and you will become the best you if you keep moving one foot after the other, after the other.
Pain is gonna take you to the next level. I know what you're feeling, but you gotta work through it. And if you work through your pain, on the other side is a reward. Your pain ain't permanent. You can get through this. You bigger than your pain. You better than that. I've been trying to get that into your spirit. I've been trying to get you to celebrate pain.
How strong are you, mentally, to fight through this thing?
You gonna work through this. You gonna get up, you gonna get dressed, and you gonna do what you've been called to do. You gonna be what you called to be. And you gonna prove to everybody that tried to break you, you gonna prove them wrong. Everybody that tried to stop you, everybody that tried to kill your dreams, you gonna prove all of them wrong.
Anybody can be good when times are good. But when things are bad in your life, how good are you going to be? Because that's the test of you as a human being. Will you show up? Will you bring it? So bring it.
What if you slept? And what if in your sleep you dreamed? And what if in your dream you went to heaven and there picked a strange and wonderful flower? And what if when you awoke you held that flower in your hand? Ah, what then?
You get it when you believe you have it.
Whatever you believe becomes.
If you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand.
This physical world can become whatever we decide it's going to be.
Do you see that you imagine yourself? Your mind is dreaming. But you're the one creating the dream.
You are God.
Don't look for nothing spectacular to come out the sky. We are the sky. What we looking to change, we must change.
The kingdom of God is within man. Not one man, nor a group of men, but in all men. In you, the people, have the power.
The world is a reflection of the internal.
Reality happens from the inside out.
Everything you need is already within you.
The universe is in us.
The dream is now. If we make up our mind for the dream to be now. You literally have it in the palm of your hand without having it. Your imagination. What does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What you see is what you'll be.
You are all meant to shape life.
Realize you are not of the world, but the world is of you.
You are the creator of your life.
When you're ready,
to wake up, you're going to wake up.
If you died today, what dreams, what ideas, what gifts, what talents, what voice, what stories will die with you?
See, a lot of people go to work every day miserable, and all they do is just talk about how miserable they are, but they don't do anything about it. You know that you're deliberately operating below your potential. You've gotten comfortable. You stop expanding, you stop stretching, you stop challenging yourself. It's hard living. Life is hard. So most people don't use their imaginations. Most people don't dream anymore. Why? Because through the conditioning process of life, after so many rejections, see, you know what you can do. You know what you have done, and you also have seen what has been done by others in your environment and by others in your circumstances. Then you look at where you want to go, and what most people do, they do that which they feel they know that can work because they've already done it or they've seen it done. And so they allow their negative history to determine the possibilities for them. And so when they run into a roadblock, even if they have something beyond their comfort zone, when they run into a roadblock, something happens to them. Most people allow life to control them and their circumstances. Look into the future. What is it you want? What is it you'd like to create for you? You want to make your dream come true, you got to stay focused. Some people rather get even than get ahead. Stay focused on where you want to go. This is not going to be it for my life. I deserve more than this. See, that will start making you do some stuff. Not only is it possible for you to have your dream, but it's necessary. It's necessary that you have it, that you work on it, that you develop yourself, that you go for what is yours in the universe. The major key to your reaching your dream, your living up to your greatness, your making your contribution to your making things happen in your life is you. That you've got to take personal responsibility to make it happen. That you make it happen, that you don't give up, that you don't take any objection or disappointment or defeats personally, that you keep on keeping on, that you don't decide that I can't make it because you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Live your life with passion, with some drive.
You've got to remind yourself that you've got powers within you, talents within you that you haven't even reached for yet. See, whatever dream you got, that dream, that idea, that has been given to you. There's no guarantee that because somebody is now down on their luck, they can never come back. Who can guarantee that you can't make it? That you can't have your dream? Who can guarantee that you can't do what you want to do? No one can do that. No one can predict that. All we need to do is we look at our dreams as we get ready to hit the floor. I'm blessed and highly favored.
People say that it takes years to make a real change in your life. But this is simply not true. Change happens in an instant. It's the moment that you decide that enough is enough. It's critical that you understand that you are the one who's choosing how much you earn. You're the one who's choosing how successful you are. You're the one who's choosing the quality of your relationships. You are the only person that's deciding what state of mind you will be in. The experiences you have, everything that happens is determined by you. The direction of your life is determined by you. But it happens one out of two ways. Either consciously, with a real choice, or subconsciously. And that's when you live life like an accident. See, when you haven't decided how much you want to make, when you haven't decided how far you're gonna go, when you haven't committed to a certain quality of life, you will not experience it. That's the real problem about not having any goals, not having any direction in your life, because you float down the stream and end up getting random results that you don't want. See, the moment that you decide, the moment that you are 100% sure about what it is that you want to experience, you begin to attract it into your life instantaneously. But it has not, and it will never come by itself. Because if you haven't made a decision to get a certain result, and you still happen to get lucky, all that luck is doing is teasing you about that you are capable of more. But the power of decision, the power of really committing to something is so extreme that when you do, your life will begin to change immediately. See, when you have decided on that you're going to have something, you automatically begin the process of earning it. When you haven't made a commitment to change, when you're just thinking about it, when you just kind of throw it out there here and there occasionally, it's almost like a little mental game that you're playing with yourself. It's not serious.